Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to ETS2 Season 2. It's been a while since the last episode, but we are back after that embarrassing moment, or we should say maybe clumsy trucking moment. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Anyway, we are back and it's time to explore, finally, and now I know the name, Finnmark. Finnmark is an add-on to the Pro Mods map, which adds this area right here, the northern part of Norway. And I think this was made by, what's his name? I hope I remembered it right. Something, I think his name is. So what we'll do is we'll drive northbound to Karesuando. I think this is not yet part of Finnmark. I think Finnmark starts here after this town. So we'll go here and we'll look for a job, because unfortunately I could not find a job that goes anywhere in the Finnmark area. And along the way, we'll do a rematch, guys. You see this trail right here? This is where that incident happened from the last episode. You can see that bend. So we'll have a rematch today to see if we can defeat it this time. We will see, okay? And I should be very attentive to signs, because you guys told me apparently there was a sign here before the sharp bends to warn of the upcoming bends, and I totally missed it, and I ultimately paid the price. Anyway, let's go and do this. Start up the engine. Our trusty Fred SCANIA. Man, I miss driving this truck. The lights on. Oh, beautiful. Alright, parking brake is released, and off we go. V8 hype. So yes guys, no job today, just leisurely driving with our truck and trailer. We'll go and look for a job there when we get there. Also, I would like to get your inputs, guys, because right now, as you can see, we have winter enabled. And I'm not sure if it will be a good decision to go with this as we're exploring Finnmark. I've heard so many good things. I've seen so many great screenshots from you guys about Finnmark, and I'm not sure if it's going to be doing it justice if we keep winter on while we explore that area. So I'm bringing it to you guys, and you let me know which you prefer. Man, the lights look so realistic. Those foggy effects from the mod are so good. Mods list link in the video description if you want that same effect. Look under graphics section. But yes, what I wanted to check with you guys was the would you like to remove winter? Would you like the normal graphics, the default summer vibe as we explore Finnmark? Because I don't think we can explore its entirety today. I think at most we can explore a bit, maybe the entrance. So we have a bit of chance. That's the one. That's the sign I missed. Yes. So let's slow it down. Maybe around 60 should be fine. And cruise control is very dangerous, so I'll not be using cruise control. I'll be using my foot to control the power. Yeah, that's more like it. I should never trust the speed limits. I should trust my feelings. Yeah, I think that's a good first step. Don't use cruise control on these roads, just use my foot so I have full control of the truck. And I get an idea when I'm speeding, or when I can easily let go of the gas, of the power if I need to. Yeah, I think that's a good decision. So yes, because with winter, get a nice snowy vibe, but the sunrise is late, the sunset is early, and it's a bit not as scenic as summer, I would say. So you guys let me know. It might be more realistic to keep winter on, but it might be more scenic to have summer, the default weather on, okay? And we'll see how it goes. Is this where I fell? Oh yeah, this is the one. That was so easy, guys. My goodness. That was a non-event. Wow. how much slowing down by around 10 to 20 kilometers per hour could help, huh? Goodness, that was night and day. Yeah, that's a good lesson to learn. Don't use cruise control in these roads. It might be a bit more work, but it's a lot more control. Because with cruise control, you are kind of forced to stay in the speed you're driving at. Unless, of course, you purposely turn it off. But when I have cruise control on, I don't turn it off as much as I could. I keep it on, and that's one of the downsides. As opposed to just having my foot on the pedal. If I feel like I'm too fast, I just let my foot go and I start decreasing my power, right? So it's a lot more instant, that effect, that adjustment. An alternative would be to immediately turn off cruise control when I feel like I'm going too fast, but even that I think is not fast enough. I think I really have to have my foot on the pedal. Cruise control is only for major highways, let's put it like that. And I mean, all my life I've driven without cruise control. I've never driven a car with cruise control on or with a cruise control feature. So I've always had my foot on the pedal. So why change now? Yeah, that being said, the fancy car with even those like undercarriage lights, right? One of those signs again. Okay, let's be careful. So yes, guys, I'm opening it to you. Winter or summer? Let me know in the comments, and we'll adjust as necessary. Also, thank you for the comments on the previous video where we kind of did a preview on Natural Lux. Thanks again to Cox for working hard on all of that, trying to revive Natural Lux. We're still not sure if we will get it in public version, so we'll see how it goes. But thank you for voicing out your opinions, and glad to see that people are more or less inclined to agree that it should be safe to share. So we'll see how it goes, and let's see if Kirill will react negatively if he'll come online and voice out his opinions there. Also about the red skybox that I encountered, Cox told me that it's probably due to me setting the skybox, because I manually set the skybox. It might have ruined like the randomness of the skyboxes and caused that red one to appear. So it might be user induced, basically. It might be because of me that it got the error. That's why we got the red skybox in the previous video, in the Is Natural Lux Back video. So let's go and stop here. Let's see if we'll find a job. 1 second, have we discovered the town at all? Or should I go there? 1 second, guys, huh? Have we discovered it? Not yet. Okay, let's turn in here. I think we need to really go inside the town. Although I have my doubts that we'll find any job here, but just in case. So yes, the red skybox that you've seen in the previous video, that might not be because of Natural Lux revival or Natural Lux revived. It might be because of me, because I set the skybox. Oh, interesting. We are actually in... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We're actually in Finland, and here we're crossing over to Norway based on that flag. I kind of remember this, I think. Oh my goodness. This might be a photo of its own. So, can we discover Creswando now, please? No? Yes? Maybe? My goodness, this town does not want to get discovered. Where do we go? I guess we turn right to the pickup point. There we go. Okay. So let's... I mean, we're here anyway. Well, let's drop by the only industrial zone here where we can pick up jobs. I think there's only one. Yeah, right there ahead. Don't know how to read that, but we'll see. Do I have my lights on? I don't think so. Yes, I do. Okay. I might get a penalty for that again if I don't. So yes, we can also start using the Natural Lux Revived in this profile. That can be an option. I'm still trying to compare though, because Natural Lux is amazing because of all the skyboxes. It's still a bit of a gray area though, right? Because of our topic. And I want to compare how the default lighting looks, if I can distinguish a big difference. Oh, that's perfect. There is something going to Tromsø. Thank you. Yes. Because this is exactly where I wanted to go. Is it Tromsø? How you read that? I remember Tromsø clearly because Tromsø is one of the places I flew in Flight Simulator. And it was amazing. I think we've seen a couple of landmarks in there, like an interesting looking church, a very nice bridge, if that is indeed the town that I remember, or is it a city? One of those. Okay, here we are. Yes, it's nice to see that we will be delivering this to Tromsø. So yeah, we'll get a bit of a, what the heck, how the heck do you position yourself there? That looks diagonal. It's not what I expected at all. I was expecting to line up with this truck, but based on the direction of those cones, yeah, it looks like he wants a diagonal parking. Interesting, okay. Good. Is that the fan we're hearing? I think so, huh? I can vaguely see the cones, and I like the reflections. And yes, this is default weather we're using. Well, not really default weather, this is Grimes Winter Mod, but this is not with this doesn't have Natural Lux. I have not enabled it in this profile yet. 1 second, guys. Oh, we're just a tad off, I think, huh? Just a tad. 1 second. Oh, that's not the fan that I'm hearing, that's my reefer. Yeah, I almost forgot about my reefer. That's my reefer. Making its presence felt and heard. Yeah, there it is. That reefer hum with its nice white noise. Let's go and scooch on over here, get closer on this side. Let's have a look on that side as well. It's a bit hard to see. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, I guess that can work. Man, look at the reflection on the trailer. So realistic. And this is mostly default lighting, right? Just Grimes' textures. I'm not sure if he changes the skybox as well on his end. That doesn't seem right though. I think we'll have to adjust it. Blindside reverses are not my thing. Oh crap, yeah, that's so far off. Look at that. Because we should be angling that way. You see both cones? That should be our angle. So we are far off, really far off. So let's turn that sharp turn. There you go. I think that should be more like it. Yes. Good. Okay. That looks good. Now we'll just slow it down until that cone turns green. Come on. Hello? There we go. Very subtle change in colors. Nice. Nice sound of the engine in its rawest form with the windows open. Good. Alright, let's get this job. Some frozen meat, perfect for our reefer. Although with how cold it is outside, probably the refrigeration unit doesn't have to work as hard, huh? So we probably will hear it start and stop a couple of times as it reaches its temperature. Oh yeah, I learned that bit from you guys. Thanks again for that video. There we go, we hear the reefer. Very nice. Doing its work. Good. Let's keep our lights on. Yes, it is on now, thank you. Good. So yeah, not bad, right? Not bad in winter. as long as it's daytime. I think the major downside of winter, especially for us, is the change in the day and night cycle, the duration of the days. That being said, we are so far up north that the sunset shouldn't be. Let me think. Oh, but it's winter, so it's because during summer you have the what's the term, guys? Midnight sun, where the sun almost never sets. But in winter, is it the opposite from what I remember? Like the sun never rises. So this might be the brightest that we will get. Yeah, so it's a bit gloomy, very wintry vibe, but probably very realistic along these areas. So we've crossed over again to Finland from what I see. Yeah, Suomi. But I guess over there we'll cross over to Norway again at some point. Is that how it goes? We'll see. Alright, but now I think finally we'll start to cross into Finnmark territory. So you guys let me know, okay? If you want to remove winter, we can always simulate that finally the snow is starting to melt. Maybe spring is starting to begin. Not quite enough to have flowers yet, but at least getting rid of the snow and getting a bit longer days. That might help. Good. Very nice. I really like the reflections on the side mirror. You see it bouncing off the trailer there. That's my favorite reflection. Most realistic I've seen. I hear birds. Interesting. I thought the birds should not be heard anymore with the winter add-on. But you guys let me know. I'm not familiar with winter, as you guys know. How does it go? Do you still see birds during winter? Or are they probably migrated to a warmer area already before even winter hits? So normally I would not imagine you would hear birds chirping during winter like this. Unless they have very thick feathers and they can just power on through. I would think they would migrate instead of enduring the cold. Interesting thought. I'm sure some of you guys have more info on that. And yes, look at how much better I'm driving, guys. You know why? Just for the simple tweak of not using cruise control at all. I am forced to think. I am forced to control my entire power setting. And that gives me back full control on the truck. Not relying only on the speed limit, which is always going to be 80. But the bends are not going to be following that. And yes, it's as you mentioned, it's very different driving in the US and in here. That's why I really appreciate that we have both American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim. Because the trucks are very different, the vehicles are very different, but in particular, the roads are very different, the rules, right? The signage. So in here in Europe, you don't have many of those warning signs. Or at least you do, but not as much. You have a set speed limit, but that doesn't mean it's safe to stay on that speed limit for all of the bends. It depends on your car, depends on your truck, and it's up to the driver to know enough about his limitations. You cannot just use the speed limit as the end all be all limit. Okay, here's the border again. Looks like we're crossing over to Norway now again. Is it Norway? I think so. There it is. Looks like some inspection going in there. Okay, you've crossed the border. Here we go. It's the start. What time is it anyway? 1 p.m. Okay, good. We still have, I don't know, maybe 3 hours of daylight. Should be just enough to reach Tromsø. So even though we have winter, we still have good visibility. And it's a very nice, very inviting area. Lots of windy roads, lots of mountains in the horizon. go. My goodness, even I'm proud of my driving right now. Sorry for tooting my horn, but really happy I'm able to control it this much. That being said, I might be going too slow, but with the incident we've had last episode, I think it's better be safe than sorry kind of thing, right? Yeah. Whoa. Okay, slow it down. What was that? Some bit of fog? Yeah, looks like we have a bit of fog here. Gotta go ba. What the heck is that? And then it says 542 something. Is that maybe an altitude? Are we maybe climbing here already? I don't know. But yeah, it does seem like there is fog. And the effects of the fog are a bit unnatural. It's kind of like, because it's limited to being like a sprite, a 2D object. So you kind of see it, but as you pass through it, it suddenly goes away. It's like from 1 to 0, from foggy to nothing. I guess it's a limitation of the engine we have. But it's a good attempt at introducing fog. Although we have encountered fog before, so not sure. And just going back to the natural lux topic, guys. So the one I mentioned about user error, about setting the skybox. Yeah, so don't, in case Natural Lux goes public, the Natural Lux revived version, maybe he'll add a readme in there to not use gset skybox. Otherwise it might cause negative side effects. I'm not quite clear on that though, because with all the other graphics mods I've tried, I've never had a negative impact on gset skybox. So I'm not sure, maybe something's changed with the graphics engine. But before, when you said, oh my goodness, yeah. Is this really how it is? Or did we just get unlucky with the weather right now? Because this is the fog I'm looking for, yeah, the no 2D thing. Yeah, it's just fog all over. Now this feels real. But yes, going back to the Natural Lux topic a bit, the set skybox command. I've never had a problem with it because from what I know, it just sets a particular skybox. But it shouldn't get rid of the random nature of the skies that are being loaded in. So I'm not sure, maybe something's changed in the meantime. I'm not sure if that's the real culprit, but Cox, I think, finds that the culprit for now, because he hasn't encountered the red skybox before, and I did. And I used the set skybox command for the photo mode. Anyway, we'll see how it develops. But it's great that there is a chance to have Natural Lux again. Yeah, wrong gear, wrong range in particular. No wonder I was hardly accelerating. I was in 5 low instead of 2 low. $110 kilometers. Yeah, we can go with that. And I love the purr of the engine. Very subtle, nothing too flashy. Feels like a proper truck with proper cabin insulation, right? Very nice. Here we go with a fake 80 again. 80 kilometer speed limits, but you have these kinds of bends like this one. If I approach this bend at 80, I probably would have tipped over. So if you are like me and you have a hard time determining what speeds are safe for the roads here, I would suggest sticking to 60. Oh, poor guy, he was trying to overtake. Whoop. Oh my goodness, that was a close call. So yeah, I would suggest just sticking to 60. 60 seems to be safe for most of the bends. But for me right now, I'm not even looking at the speed limit anymore, or the speedometer. I'm just looking at the road and seeing if I, based on feel, right? Kind of get a feeling if you're going too fast. So I'm letting the feeling drive me. And then I let go of the gas and step on the brakes if needed. If I have enough time, then I use engine braking to lessen the wear and tear on my service brakes. But safety first. If I need to stop now, I will step on those brakes. Man, the vibe, right? The vibe. I would imagine, I'm not sure, but I would imagine we're hearing the birds. That might be part of Finnmark, because Finnmark assumes that they are in summer weather, maybe. That's my guess, but feel free to correct me there if you know more about it. Because from what I know, Drive Safely already removes the chirping birds for that more wintry vibe. If you add his winter sounds, if you use his winter sounds add-on. But yeah, maybe the Finnmark uses different files or something. Man, it's just foggy all throughout. Alpha Star would be very happy with this area. So yes guys, default lighting not bad, right? But natural looks definitely a lot better because of the additional skyboxes that we'll get. So I really hope that can be made public. Okay, let's keep it slow, keep it steady. There we go. I like it. Oh, I'm happy to be able to record again these videos. It is quite relaxing, and last week I was too busy, I was too tired, and I figured if I recorded something it would be forced, and I might not have many things to share because my brain is just too exhausted with the work. It's been a busy couple of weeks. Might be busy again soon, so trying to make the most of it while I have some breathing room. I'm recording some videos already, and then we'll see how it goes moving forward. But thank you guys for your support, and thank you for understanding. Yeah, life happens, right? Goodness, just foggy all over. And yes, for those of you who are familiar with Finnmark, please give me some pointers where to go. Oh my goodness, yikes, that could have been me. That was me in the previous episode, so that's how it looked. Yes, so please give me some pointers where to go here in Finnmark to get those nice shots. If you have pointers on which location, which mod I have to enable or disable, like maybe Frosty mod having this would not be the best. And I'm not sure if you just got lucky with the weather with winter, or if this is really part of Finnmark, that this area is always foggy. But I mean, given the current climate and given this area, it's not too far-fetched to think of it, is it? Like it kind of fits in a way. So it's not really, it's actually quite immersive. It's not as scenic, but it's definitely immersive. It looks like the fog is even going thicker. What kind of visibility would you guys think this is? In aviation, they have a measuring, they use some kind of measurement for it. I think they call it RVR, runway visual range or something. Like, it's basically how far ahead, how far away in front you can see. And they have like objects to measure. If you can see this, then it's this number. If you can see this, and then it's this number. I don't know what this is. What is the visibility here, you guys think? 1 mile? 2 miles? Probably 1 mile with the way things are. Yeah, there should be a beautiful bridge there, I can imagine. I think we're going through it, but we cannot see any of it. This is the same problem we've had when we were exploring some of the newer parts in Norway with ProMods 260. The weather was such a killjoy that we couldn't see the good sights. But we'll be here, we'll be staying here in Tromsø, so we'll have another chance to check it out. I think I am a bit more partial now. We've tried to give it a chance with winter, but I think we are better off melting away all the snow in this case. What is that? What is that area, guys? I thought initially it was like a bugged mountain, but no, that's an actual building, it looks like. Is this the Oh. Is this the church? Yeah, this is the church, because the church I remember is right next to the bridge. And this is the bridge. These are the things I was mentioning a while ago, I think. Right? The unique looking church. I have not seen it from ground level like this because I was basically flying over it. But this, I would bet, is the church. Yeah, it is. There's the cross, right? It is. It's amazing. And yeah, this is the bridge. And if I remember correctly, as we cross this bridge, we get to the airport. The airport is on that side. And actually, yeah, this brings back memories because I had a time I was driving through here, and I actually this is the exact weather that I encountered as I was flying through here in one of the my flight sim sessions when I was over in Tromsø. So this might be a very realistic weather here, huh? Because if I got that in flight sim, and flight sim usually is able to replicate the real weather, live weather, then we are probably not far off in what we're seeing in here. Goodness. Alright. Yeah, I think this deserves a second look, doesn't it? Keep your eyes peeled for any airport signs, because I would bet, if I remember it correctly, the airport should be on this side as we cross this bridge. Turn right over here. Looks like we are going around. Above, maybe? Maybe this is the bridge I'm referring to. I'm not sure. It should be a big bridge, but we did pass through a big bridge, didn't we? This one is more of a flyover. You guys call it the same? Flyover? Yeah, probably. Okay, let's look. Maybe we're going to the airport itself, I don't know. Delivering some meat. But yeah, I like this. Finnmark so far. I'm really liking it. The bends, the ambiance. It's just a bit too dark because it's winter. Probably not the best time to be sightseeing, huh? Which is quite realistic. That's why you don't get as many tourists in winter. Not the best for sightseeing. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. This is the airport. Oh my goodness, I actually remember stuff. Now take note, this is the first time I've driven through here. You saw the map, right? I have never driven through here before, so I'm really proud that my memory actually kicked in. My goldfish memory actually worked. We remember the church, the bridge, and the airport. Oh, that is amazing. Awesome stuff. Okay, oh crap, how the heck do we park this thing? Can we make a U-turn in here? I'm going to risk it. Oh my goodness, that's skimpy. This is because of Shumi's company add-on. Adds trucks and trailers to the parking area. Makes it a bit more lived in. More challenging. The truck can turn. Oh yeah. Very nice. Man, that's a huge plane. Wonder what that is. I have no idea. I can kind of see. I think it says A380. Oh, A380. Nice. The legend. Airbus with the 4 engines. Don't see many of those anymore. Many of those have been decommissioned. Because it's not as... the model for flying isn't the same anymore. It's more like small planes going across multiple areas rather than people going to specific hubs and being boarded on big planes. I probably didn't describe that very well, but hopefully you got the point. But yes, A380s unfortunately are not very famous anymore. I think that era is passing us by. We're more getting into the narrow body, the smaller planes, the more agile planes, which can go anywhere in smaller airports. That looks good. Ooh, actually heard the jet buzz through. Very nice. Okay, so hopefully guys, we get a second chance to explore this area in proper weather, proper sightseeing weather. But I think this is a good teaser, right? A good teaser. Alright, let's get paid. And let's see. And I think in Finnmark we also have the Northern Lights in some areas. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but I think there is an area which has those. So let us know. Let me know if you know, okay? Let me know if you recommend a certain route. If it was me, I'm probably going to head down south here to Balangen. Probably, how you pronounce that. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So I think where we went to was... This was the bridge, I think. The church was here. And indeed the airport is here because this is a... I thought this was like a separate island. Maybe I missed it, but here in this map it looks like it's part of it. I think it's a separate island here where the airport is, if I remember correctly. Alright, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that tour despite the fog. Yeah, it's still foggy. It's always foggy, I guess, during winter. It's not an impossible reach, huh? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And happy to be back. Let's see when again I can record. Depends on the workload. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. And Clumsy Trucking. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.